What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like Stephanie White gives an update on the 2025 season. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. There is no doubt about it. The Indiana Fever fans is ready for the start of the 2025 season. Now, yesterday we got a little tease with the Unrivaled League. I'm telling you right now, it's getting mixed reviews, but we're going to get into that a little later in the episode. So, Stephanie White is the new head coach of the Indiana Fever after they gave Christy Sides the boots after just 2 seasons. Now, Christy Sides has not emerged with a new job or nothing. A lot of people saying she's taking a year off, collecting her money from Indy, and going about her business. Tell you guys for sure is that Stephanie White is an elite coach, ready to win, and she is a proven winner. Knocking off the Indiana Fever last year, she has been pretty vocal in her, thoughts on the 2025 season, and she's letting it be known she has a huge game plan for Kayla Clark and none other than Aaliyah Boston and hopefully Kelsey Mitchell. Now, we know Kelsey Mitchell was cored earlier this week, but like I keep telling y'all, that is not a guarantee that she's going to be with the team. We always got to play that possibility. I don't believe she's leaving as of right now, but at the end of the day, you just never know. With all that being said, let me roll some clips up for you guys of Stephanie White pretty much giving an update on her game plan for the 2025 season. Roll the footage.
We had a lot more defensive weapons at our disposal. So, and it's I don't know how any college team really can prepare for a Caitlin Clark because you can't do it with one person. Yeah. You can't do it one-on-one, right? Like it is a whole 5-man team effort. So let me just preface all that before you go with it.
Let me tell you. So this is crazy. So it's the end of, I don't know, maybe a quarter or half. I'm not sure which, but we were going to take a foul on her, right? And so Caitlin Clark brings it over, and she brings it over close to where Katie Gerald's is, and we were going to tell Jayla Smith to foul. And so Katie said, "I'll tell you when." And so you can see Caitlin like hear that.
Yeah.
Now Jayla Smith goes to foul. She throws it up.
Yep.
Turns around. It goes in.
Yep.
It freaking goes in,
Yep.
and she didn't even see it. And then she starts going, and one. I'm like, oh my God. Like, so whatever you're scheming, whatever you're thinking you're going to try, like, I mean, we all just did our best, right?
Yeah,
we just did the best we could. And at the end of the day, it was what it was. But, somebody like that, everybody has to kind of cross their fingers and kind of throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks with her. And but it was pretty cool to experience Mackey Arena and Caitlin.
Now, I believe that is Purdue women's basketball coach Ashley breaking down what she went through trying to defend Caitlin Clark when they had to play her, dog. Now, we know Caitlin Clark was dangerous in college. Now, this is
Caitlin Clark and a generational talent.
Caitlin.
And the sometimes overlooked Kelsey Mitchell, who has been like one of the hardest workers that I've ever seen from the time I was covering her at Big Ten Network, watching her at Ohio State. And then Aaliyah Boston, who, prior to Caitlin Clark coming on the scene, was another generational talent and is, right? Like, so it's like you think about the pieces that we have and putting that all together. I hope, number one, for Caitlin, that I can be a resource.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have the same stuff that she has on a global scale. Thankfully we didn't have social media at the time, which amplifies everything. But I've been through it on a smaller scale. And so hopefully I can help her navigate, some of the extra stuff, while pushing her to be her best and challenging her to step outside of her comfort zone on the floor. I have the advantage of I was an opponent, right? And so scouting her and this is what we try to do to make you uncomfortable. This is how we game planned for you. And again, being that straight shooter, like, okay, like these are the areas that we need to improve. And putting those pieces together while also thinking about the holistic version of this team that we have, who is incredibly gifted on the offensive end of the floor. Offense is what I love. And so being able, trying to think about all these things that we can do. heck, we had a staff meeting a couple of weeks ago in Indy, and it was like, guys, we got to scale it back. We're not going to be able to do all of this in year one. We're not going to be able to do all of this in training camp. Like, we're going to be able to. So staying ahead of the curve and watching all of these, NBA games and EuroLeague games and thinking about the things that we can do is really exciting to me.
Judging off that clip there, it's letting us know that Stephanie White has big plans for the start of the 2025 season. It seemed like they have a lot that they're trying to get in. Hopefully they could get it all in, her and her coaching staff. But as of right now, it is definitely exciting. Now, this is the final clip. And, yeah, guys, let's roll the footage.
Do I think it's going to be a seamless transition? No. I mean, it's going to take some time. Sure. And just like any young team, I mean, you don't get back-to-back number one picks by being really talented early, right? Just like any young team, it's going to take some time. Yeah. And it's going to, we got to put some pieces together and we've got to continue to build. So managing expectations is going to be important. Yeah. But I think laying the foundation for this is what we have to do to compete at a championship level. Like this is why home court matters. This is why you can't have off day. This is why we can't be 11th in the league in defense, right? Like we got to get to at least middle of the pack, all of those different things. And so as a competitor, it's exciting. Yeah. And it's exciting to coach generational talents. And that outweighs the other stuff that we might have to deal with.
Yeah. Well, you two.
Now, I feel like that last little remark there was a dig at Christy Sides. She said that's why they cannot be 11th in the league at defense. We know last year Christy Sides' defense was horrendous. That was one of the biggest issues fans had with none other than Christy Sides, man. Now, her saying that and pointing that out let me know, at least for the most part, that could be a big reason to why Christy Sides was let go, because they was 11th in the league at defense. Pretty bad, second to last, bro. And luckily, by the grace of the, basketball gods, they made it to the playoffs with that horrible defense. That just lets you know how good of a basketball player Caitlin Clark is to kind of rally them along with her supporting cast, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hall, and all of the other ones that contributed to the 2024 season. Because I'm here to tell you, their defense was very, very bad last year. And just like I stated, man, I feel like that was a shot at Christy Sides. Get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this. Keep them bells on, because you know what? I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, baby. Peace out.